Hi, everyone. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. And I think I'm live. If anybody's here. My sister, Cafe Lily, hi. Yes, it's hot and humid here, too. My lawnmower guy has been mowing my lawn for hours. It was like a field out there. So he had to go over it and over it and over it. My whole property, like 3 or 4 times to mulch it all down. It was actually looking like a field. It was waving in the wind. But it probably reseeded itself. Hi, BumbleBee. My sister just said she will watch it after the space launch, which must be going up soon, the spaceship, because her grandson's friend works for the company that's owned by that Elon Musk guy, the Tesla guy. That's who owns a spaceship that's going up. They're headed for the space station. I don't know what time the launch is. Since I don't watch much of the news, I told her I'm glad somebody watches the news. Yeah, so hours. Yeah, he's been here for hours, mowing and mowing and mowing. He must be exhausted and hot because before he came here, he was over at my friend's house that walks my dog. She came at 10 this morning and walked Dexter, and he was over there at her house then. So he has been mowing since 10 in the morning and 4 o'clock. So, and it's hot and sunny, and he already has a dark tan. So I got my box from BumbleBee. I am about 3/4 of the way through processing and listing the things I got from that liquidation box from Wholesale Ninjas. I've been working on that, which is taking me sort of long because it's all new to me, listing that kind of stuff. And so I have a few things to list from that yet. A lot of them are, double quantity, so it won't be hard to list. I've taken pictures of most of it. I still have another set of pictures to take before I'll be absolutely done. So this box came at a perfect time. And guess what came in the mail today? The ThredUp box. So I will be having another box opening in a couple days. I'm not going to do it right away. I'll do it, what is this, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe Friday or Saturday, I'll have another box opening. That one will be the miscellaneous ThredUp box. I have no idea what's in it, except it's clothes, I think. Could be scarves, could be, I don't know what's in it. Could be kids, men's, women's. It's going to be a complete surprise. I don't have a great deal of hope for that box. It won't be anything as good as BumbleBee's box, I know that. But it'll be something to open and something to put on YouTube. So I'm glad everybody, all of you here, all 2 of you so far. I'm going to wait just a little bit longer. I forgot to turn off my phone, but my daughter has already called and talked to me almost 2 hours this morning. She got another job. the bartending job, and she did a photo shoot yesterday or the day before yesterday down on the beach, which she thought would be hardly anybody there, and it was crowded, of course. Everybody's running to the beach. So they had a hard time keeping away from people and getting this photo shoot in. But she had that happen, and then the job that her regular bartending job, they're opening slow, and they're just calling back the ones that were first working there, which she was just recently hired, maybe 6 months before the COVID thing hit. So it'll take them a while to call her back, probably. But in the meantime, she needed a job. So she heard about this other job. She went to it this morning, had her interview, and got hired on the spot. So it sounds really good. And it's right in Middleburg Heights. My sister will sort of know where that is. Middleburg Heights is where the Salvation Army store is. That's it was sort of halfway between where I used to live before we moved out here. From here from where my son lives, Parma. It's close to Parma, and then I'm about 35 minutes away from there. So anyway, it'll be close for her to go to work. Probably not take her more than 10 minutes to get to work. 15 at the most, so that'll be good. She's excited. She starts already tomorrow for training, and then I think this weekend she'll just start. I mean, I don't think she needs much training. She's been doing this for a long, long time. It's just training them to this COVID stuff now, and what their menu is, because they serve food also. She will be behind the bar though, but they do, they have a big daytime crowd because they serve a breakfast and lunch menu, and then they have a good nighttime crowd. So they offered her weekends and a couple nights during the week if she wants them. So she's going to see how it is. So she's very happy about that. Yes, good for her because she needs the money, that's for sure. Yeah, maybe more will want senior pictures since graduations were a flop. She does a lot of senior pictures, high school senior pictures. She does do a lot of them. And that's what this was, the beach one. That's what this was. The girl was in her cap and gown. Yeah, it's really sad about the graduations this year. But they are still having their pictures taken, I'm sure. However, because people don't have as much money, they probably maybe are taking their own pictures instead of having a photographer take them. I'm not sure. BumbleBee, let me see what you say here. Take me to an estate sale. So I don't need any money. Yeah, I'm going to look for estate sales this summer and try to get some of the different things at estate sale. Vintage or some of those personal care items, since I know what to look for, that I've listened to these YouTube sellers. So anyway, I have the box here unopened, and got my little razor blade. I'm going to see what is in here. And Bumblebee, make yourself a note. Don't forget my invoice. You always seem to forget about it. Okay. Wrapped up nice. There's a little sticker. The Bumblebee sticker. I have spent the last couple days, besides listing this stuff, the health and beauty items, I have been stimulating the economy online on eBay and Amazon. So I should have lots of boxes coming. Just stuff that I needed, or think I needed. I'm doing my part. Ooh, this is Poshmark. I think that's what it's called. This is an anthropology brand. Looks like a little stamp. There. Right there. And Poshmark, is that what it's called, I think? Oh, this is cute. This is a soft little top with a ruffled bottom. And look at the back. How cute that is. It's not open on the back, but it just has that ruffle going across. Really cute. This is orange in a size small. So cute. I brought, at the very last minute, I remembered I didn't have any hangers on my rack. So I had to run upstairs and get hangers. And my dog is choosing to lay upstairs where it's hot as anything. I don't have air conditioning up there. Instead of laying down here, I don't know. It's probably because the lawnmower guy's here running his machines. So he's upstairs in his safe spot. Here's a tank by Umgee in a small. This is a long top, almost like tunic length top. In the beige, and the bottom hem is this orange and tan and brown pattern. That's a nice cool thing for summer. I'm putting these on hangers because Bumblebee, I know you take great care in how you send these to me. I don't want them to get all messed up. And I so appreciate it. Purple. And I see feathers. I love purple. I love feathers. This is by Sportex in a large. This is a t-shirt. Oh, and a horse. Boy, what's not to like about that? That's beautiful. That may have to be a keeper or a present to my daughter. It's from Jerome, Arizona. Isn't that pretty? Oh, my daughter will love this. I think I'll give it to her. I should keep it as a present to give her for Christmas or something. But she gets really upset about this whole COVID thing. So I don't know. I'll see. I'm going to try it on first, though. This is all embroidered. I think it's embroidery, or it's stamped. Might be stamped. It's stamped with a raised type of almost rubbery print. It's so pretty. But purple's my color. I don't know if she likes purple or not. She likes jewel tones, so that's a jewel tone. Oh, another pair of little shorts. Yes, these are selling right now. This is a tiny pair. A waist is 24. Wow. Hollister, short shorts. Little booty shorts. I don't know if those are meant to be turned up. Yes, they're sewn there. So a little pair of booty shorts, tiny little people shorts with tiny little butts. Good. Good, good, good. J. Jill in a petite. This feels linen-y. Linen-y. Let me see. Love linen. Yep, 100% linen. By J. Jill. A cute little top, one button. It has ruffles along the bottom and on the sleeve. It's a full sleeve in this neutral color. Very nice. That will be easy to sell in the summer. People love linen. This is a small petite. J. Jill. Bumblebee says, I do my best washing and ironing, knowing you're more of a pro than me if I have trouble with wrinkles. You're more of a pro. I'm not more of a pro. I have trouble. You have trouble with wrinkles. Yeah, I have trouble with wrinkles too. I think the button is like a shell. Oh, yes. It does have a beautiful button on it. It does look like a shell, almost like abalone. I have a huge container upstairs. It's like this long and about this wide and about this deep, full of buttons. I love buttons. So I can find a button for anything. My mother always collected buttons too. And at garage sales, I would always buy buttons, like people would have buttons in a jar, buttons. I'd always buy them. Banana Republic Dillon shirt in a medium. Ooh, that's pretty. Pink and white striped shirt, long sleeve. This could be like a career shirt. This cotton, it feels, what does it feel like? It's kind of, sure this is cotton. Yes, 100% cotton. Nice. Another thing I really appreciate is that you button the buttons. Oh, how I hate buying men's shirts at Goodwill and then having to button all those buttons. You always button the buttons. I told my daughter that this is one of the things that you do. It's so nice. Adidas Climate. This is a men's polo shirt in an extra 2XL. Oh, great size. And this red with purple. Polo shirt. That feels nice. The Clima-Lite. It's their brand of this summery fabric. Adidas. Button that. Well, Susan, you're here. Oh, the launch was scrubbed due to the weather. Oh, dear. Well, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I'm about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not halfway through yet. Here's a pair of pants. They're not, the tag isn't here, but the little plastic things here, so they can't be used very much, or if at all. These are New York and Company stretch size 16 women's pants, and they're like a dark denim type looking fabric. They're not denim, but they're they sort of look like a denim blue fabric, and they are almost, well, I guess they're straight leg. Size 16 trouser pants, flat front, no cuff. These could be work, like you could wear these to work. Career pants. In a good size. I tell you, I put best offer back on, and every single sale, people just offer me. Nobody pays what I ask. Everybody has learned, evidently, to do a best offer instead of just buying something. So it's all wrapped up in its own little thing. Because it has beads on it. It has glass beading. And this is by, let me see before I hold this up. It's a small, and it's rayon and spandex. It's by BKE. Ooh, it's new with tags. Look how pretty that is. This is sort of like see-through up here with this pretty beading on it. It's those long glass type beads. A long sleeve top with a BKE buckle brand. This has the price tag on, $48.95. So new with tags. This is so soft. That's beautiful. And the back is an open back with these straps across. So pretty. This is that color. I have a hard time explaining what that color is. It's sort of a mauve, dark mauve. Is that what they call this color? I don't know. I have, believe it or not, I have a haircut appointment. I called yesterday. I was waiting for them to call me, but they hadn't called, so I called. And I could have gotten in this coming, what is today? I could have gotten in this next week on Tuesday, but that sort of made me nervous. So she says, well, do you want to wait for a couple more weeks? I said, yeah. So my appointment is the 16th of June. I think it's on a Tuesday. And I'll get my hair cut finally. So I have to leave it alone till then. It's just a mess. But so be it. This is so soft I can't stop feeling it. That's really pretty. Buckle brand, BKE. That's always good. I have something colorful here. Apparenza. Apparenza? I never heard of that brand. It's a 2X. It's a sheer blouse, short sleeve blouse, button front blouse. It's pretty and bright and summery looking. It has little buttons on the sleeves. It's polyester, all polyester. Carefree summer top. When I go to get my hair cut, I don't think I'll be brave enough to go look into the Goodwill. It's not the right day anyway. That is one that's opened. It's one of the first ones that opened. Mine, the ones here in Medina County still aren't opened. Ours aren't. Not that I would go anyway, but it's just interesting on what ones opened and what ones didn't. But that one by my hair cutting appointment is open. What I would love to do is go dig through the stuffed animals. Just when I was getting started, you know, I've sold over half of them that I bought. And I really like doing it. I like buying them and I like selling them. Nike Golf, Nike Dry Fit. Here is this is a women's. I have to see about the buttons. This is a women's long sleeve turquoise polo shirt by Nike Golf. Very nice. I have a golfing skirt. I think it's a skirt on Poshmark by Athleta that I've been trying to sell. And I thought for sure it would sell. Not the golf courses are open. The golf course that I'm on here it's been very busy since the weather broke. Oh, my lawnmower guy left. I hope he took the eggs that I had out for him on the deck. I told him he wasn't allowed to leave till he took the eggs with him. So Nike Dry Fit. Another polo shirt by Ralph Lauren Sport in an extra large. This is a men's, but those sleeves look like a women's. Is this a men's? Yeah, this is a men's. Doesn't that look like women's sleeves? They're like cap sleeves. Extra large. Huh. Oh, wait. This can't be a... This is a mini dress. Why is it buttoned? Am I wrong about the buttons? No. Here's my blouse. This is a little mini... little dress. Not really mini. It's to the knee. It's like a t-shirt dress by Ralph Lauren, but it's buttons like a man's shirt, but it has sleeves like a women's. So I guess it's a women's. That's sort of strange, BumbleBee. Why do you think that is? Yeah, the bright shirt blouse would have been great for Mom. She had closets of these types of blouses, not so much the sheer, the more slippery polyester. Hers were. Yeah, she loved floral blouses, bright blouses. So a little dress, this t-shirt dress. Michigan is taking forever to open. We can't even see the dentist yet. Yeah, I need to go to the dentist. But our dentists are open. But it's just me. I'm afraid to go anywhere. BumbleBee says. Hi, Sue. We will have to postpone our trip to space till after Shirley's Haul. That's right. Maybe that's what happened. Here's an Aztec type pattern, it looks like. What is this? This is by Jasmine and Ginger. Jasmine and Ginger. I've never heard of that brand. It sort of sounds Anthropolo-ish. But cute pattern, big scoop neck, little cap sleeves, and the back is a low scoop on the back. It's just a little, almost like a crop top, not quite. And that is soft too. What is this? Polyester and cotton. It's very soft. I'm glad this has little plastic things to hang on the hanger, because this would never stay on a hanger without these. I'll try again next Saturday for the launch. My sister has a picture of her grandson in front of the rocket ship. Is that what they call them? The rocket. When it was in California. Oh, there it is. Little top. How rich do you have to be to own to own a rocket ship? As rich as the Tesla guy, I guess. Here's a Torrid top, size 1. Torrid size 1 is I think an extra large. I don't have my sheet out here where I can see it good. I think it's a 1XL or 1X. That's pretty. This is a real dark navy blue. Deep V neck, has a little pocket there, see? And short sleeve. A floral knit V neck Torrid shirt. Very pretty. Somebody said today on one of the things I was listening to that she couldn't, 1X, yeah. She liked to sell winter things better than summer things because she thinks that they sell for more money, which could be true because in summer there's a lot of t-shirts and tanks and things which don't sell for as much. Tommy Bahama in a large. This feels linen-y. Oh no, this is silk. Ooh, that's just as good. In this dark red, women's, a short little blouse, a shirt, short sleeves. That is cute in a large. Really nice, basic, nice top in silk. Has sort of a linen look, but it is soft and silky. Cute top, by the way. Oh, my sunglasses, yeah. That's one I found and I kept, or did you give that to me? I think I found this a long time ago. Yeah, it's not a big name brand, but I really like the sunglasses. Everybody's like this shirt. Yeah, it's a nice overshirt for in the summertime. I should have put something a little brighter underneath it, I think. A patchwork pair of shorts. These are women's. J. Crew, size 0, city fit. Oh, they're like Bermudas. These are longer shorts. Those should sell well. All cotton. And the patchwork, like Madras type fabric. Aren't those cute? These have a hook and bar, they call it. Those are really pretty. Nice for golfing or anything, really. Oh, I got a pair of shoes and a belt. I know now to look around the edge for a belt. Here's a velvety belt. I put this together sort of to show you. A velvety belt. It has metal on it. And it has these spaces on each side, like that with the metal. That's very different. I don't think there's a brand. Oh. No brand, just style. Really cute. That's so different. Belt. And a pair of shoes. Looks like moccasins. Yes, a pair of moccasins. Is there something? Yes, there's something in there. Mini Tonka, my favorite. Look at those cute moccasins. Orange. These look like brand new. They've never been worn. Look at the bottoms. They've never been worn. These are size 6.5. Mini Tonka moccasin. So cute. Those. And inside this first moccasin is Anthony Richards. Anthony Richards. Haven't had that before. Is a tank or sleeveless top. Sort of this geometric pattern in a size something. Not sure. It's a larger size though. I don't see a size here. What's on the side? Okay, this has to be at least an extra large size. Anthony Richards. Maybe Anthony Richards does all plus size clothing. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. QVC. Yeah, I love those shorts too. I love the Madras stuff. A QVC. Okay. Okay. My sister says he makes them, surely. Elon Musk. He owns SpaceX and Tesla. Who makes them? Let's see what's in the other pair of shoes. I think that's, I'm at the bottom of the box because I came to the belt and the shoes. So here's the other little moccasin. The other moccasin with another present in here. I love those. I wish I was a size 6.5, but there's no way. This is by Investments Petite. Another silky type fabric. This was my floral box, I think. Look, it has tulips and looks like black-eyed Susan flowers, pink flowers. 3/4 sleeves. That's pretty. By Investments, Petites, Petite Small, polyester and spandex. Well, another wonderful box from BumbleBee. I can start taking pictures. I have to take pictures upstairs where it's hot as anything. So I wait for the evening or do it early in the mornings. Try to get as many pictures taken at one time before the heat. Although this weekend we're going to have a drop in temperature. So I'll just wait. This weekend we're supposed to have low 70s and down into the 60s. So beautiful weather to work outside. Yes, it was definitely a bright summery theme. Lots of flowers. Yes, perfect. Yes. Have I heard from my deck guy? No. People keep saying I should take him to small claims court and all this stuff. Here's the trouble with that. To do anything in the court system, it's going to cost me more than it would be. It would just to get back at him. It wouldn't be financially smart for me to do that. I may just have to eat it. You know, he screwed me over. And what I'm not sure of is my housekeeper, Teresa, who isn't answering me either, but she still does things on Facebook, but she's not having any pictures of him on. They were married. And so I'm wondering maybe they split up. But you'd think she would at least get in touch with me. I don't understand her at all. Yes, shame on him, for sure. But I already have the name of somebody that's supposed to call me. Hopefully when the weather gets a little cooler, for him to come out and take a look at the things I need done. Not so much the deck, I don't think. I think he's thinking more about the gardening and stuff like that. Yeah, he's a thief. Yeah, I guess. Cafe says if we were closer, we could get a trailer and go over there and get the deck stuff. Well, the problem with that is I don't know their address. I couldn't even go there. I couldn't even send the police there because somebody said that at somebody they know, or maybe it happened to them, that they called the police or they talked to the police, and my husband had been a cop, it would definitely help. And the police went over and talked to him. And they told him that he was to deliver the items to the police department. And he never even did that, this other person. He never even brought whatever they had, he had of theirs. He never even did that for the police. He never brought it to the police department. So they didn't have any, the trouble is I don't have a standing contract. I didn't have any of that. I didn't think I needed it. Evidently, I've learned my lesson. So, yeah. You need a friend who's a lawyer. Yes, I do. Maybe she's embarrassed and afraid to call you. That could be. We'd probably throw our backs out anyway. Yeah. BumbleBee says, yeah, get a trailer. I don't have an address for him. You found the moccasins at that great consignment sale. Wow, that was a good sale. Yes, we had a verbal agreement, but what I've learned on Judge Judy that when it comes to push comes to shove, that doesn't much matter in the courts. You know, it comes down to his word against yours. Well, he sowed a bad seed. It will come back. Yeah, karma. I do believe sort of in karma. Yeah, so much for the verbal agreement I had with him. He was, my cats are having a little spat in there. He was sort of a hothead, not with me ever until that one phone call, but he was very, he was a braggart. My father used to say people were braggarts. He could do anything. He could do this, he could do that, and he was going to do this and going to do that, and he never did any of it. He was going to clean out my whole garage, and he never even did that. Yes, that's true. Our landlord is up to no good right now, not renewing leases or putting things in writing. He's verbally increasing rent and price gouging. Oh, yeah. Can't you get into big trouble with price gouging during this pandemic thing? They can get in trouble even online, but you said that's why he's not putting anything in writing. Yeah, they know it. Trying to do it verbally, and sadly, our senior neighbors aren't feeling intimidated. Yes. I think some careful research could find the address. Nancy, Drew, and Miss Marple to the rescue. My sister, she's a good detective. I should put her on the case. The last thing I heard about them, though, they were offered to buy the house that they were in. I didn't know that address either, but I sort of knew the area it was in. So I'm not sure if they decided to buy that house or if they moved. What if they moved? I would have no idea even where they were. I'm Miss Marple and you're Nancy Drew. Yes. Or she's Miss Marple. You mean my sister? Oh dear. I don't know. I've sort of lost confidence in us. I didn't really feel that would happen to me, but I guess it has. The big pile of deck supplies will probably give them away. Unless he built himself a new deck. We didn't have quite enough to build a little porch he could have built. Yeah. Oh, Sue already tried to Google them for an address. Keep going there, Sue. Yeah. We need Haagen-Dazs. That's the cure for nasty people. Haagen-Dazs? Ice cream? Yes, they live in the Akron area. The only clue I had is they lived sort of close to where we went to the Goodwill outlet that time. Okay, they live somewhere in that area on the outskirts of Akron. Yeah, it makes you feel better for sure. I may make myself a root beer float after this. I have a new thing of vanilla ice cream. I have the root beer. Either that or I could make myself a milkshake, chocolate milkshake, because I have an old-time real milkshake maker, Hamilton Beach, the old green with the real steel or metal cup, makes the best milkshakes ever. A road trip and meet up and put our heads together and have the women's mystery club, like who writes with them? Somebody's books. They have a whole series of the women's mystery club. One of the authors that I used to read all the time, or in the local papers or at the grocery stores. To the bins. Yeah. Speaking of the bins, BumbleBee, I know that you know that the bin pickers are back on. I'm so glad. I like to watch them too. So as nervous as they are going to the bins, but they have a lot of distancing in there for their customers. But I was surprised that G wanted to go back because he's sort of nervous about that. Read up a little further. Oh, we could set a trap, post an ad online in the Akron area advertising for a handyman. Yeah, now we're getting serious detective work going on here. In the local papers or at the grocery stores. I like where you're going with this, girls. Long John season is over, that's for sure. Yeah, Long John Workman is his last name. John Workman. He has to surface sometime. The other job he had was working on cars. He did body work. It's another clue. Before he worked for his landlord, taking care of properties as a handyman, he worked on cars. He likes to work on cars, body work and stuff. I even had him this is how dumb I was. This is when I first met him, but I had known Teresa for a while. She had been cleaning for me, but I had a rust spot in the Honda I had that I had bought was a 2003, I think, Honda. And it was getting rusty by the wheel well. It was the only mark on it. And she said my husband could fix that. He works on cars. He does body work. I let them take my car. Now, this will make you cringe. They had my car for maybe it was just overnight. I had no car here. And he did a beautiful job. You could never even tell where he did it. And he fixed this rust spot. It was just about ready. You could almost put your finger through it. It was so rusted out in that area of about this big. I trusted them. I'm telling you. Owner Workman's Auto Parts Incorporated. I don't know. Get to Shirley anywhere you can. I would be checking out landlords in the area to find him. If we all lived together, this would be a fun thing to do. But we're all far away from each other. Yeah. Yeah. It'll come back on him. You can't do that to old people. Oh, that came up on LinkedIn? The Workman's Auto Parts Incorporated. Did they say the area it was in? Oh. I'll have to do some more detective work. Sue, you're on it too. Workman's Auto Parts, body shop, anything like that. Because he may be doing that now. I don't know. Because he lost his job with his landlord. The landlord evidently sold all the properties off. That's why they were offered to buy their house for a really good price. So I don't know if they did it or not. Are you saying there's a shop by that name in the Akron area? I don't know. Who found that? Cafe Lily? Yeah, she found that. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. I haven't looked. I never thought of looking at that till now. That was a link that came up. It mentioned Star Realty. Star Realty. Was it for sale, this business? Interesting. No blood boiling. Keep it light. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to sort of look at that. I'm in LinkedIn. I don't do anything on it, but I get notifications every once in a while about things. There would have to be recent records for property sales in the area. That's true. Too bad I still wasn't in real estate. But my friend Judy from the barn is a realtor. I could put her on the case also. She loves to do this kind of stuff. I will talk to her next time I see her out there. Okay. This is going to be an ongoing mystery detective work thing. Is Workman a popular last name there? I don't know. It's not uncommon. You just did one search and several links came up. Workman, I don't know. It's not like Smith, but it's not an uncommon name. He was a good-looking guy. To get the former landlord's name in the recent records, yeah. Okay, well, we'll work on this. Wouldn't it be fun if we solved this whole thing? We could open a detective agency. I have no idea where they banked, because she once told me they wanted to be paid in cash because they didn't have a bank. This is what she told me. I just paid them cash. I never wrote a check. That's another thing. I'm so dumb. Yes, he has Paul Newman eyes. He has the most beautiful blue eyes, those blue, light-colored blue eyes. Beautiful eyes. So about the banking, I don't know. That's what she told me, that they didn't have banking. How can people be without having a bank? I don't know. We're going to need a lot of ice cream. Oh yeah. That sounds fishy. Yeah, I thought it was sort of fishy at the time, but at the time I didn't mind paying cash, like for cleaning. She was just cleaning at the time. Every other week I'd pay her money. I didn't mind. But I paid him in cash too, and never wrote him a check. Hold up, give her a second. Okay. Waiting. Cafe Lily has an idea. They probably don't turn any. Oh, I'm sure that they don't. That was another reason. I'm sure that's why a lot of people do cash. They don't turn it into the income tax people. There's a deed coming up. She must be looking something up. It was a big house because they had 5 kids living in the house with them. And I forget how many kids they had between them, but his kids were grown and had moved out. They had like 8 or 9 kids between them. It was a combined family. But I think they still had 5 kids living in the house. There's a deed coming up. A recording date of 4/13. Well, they had told me well before April that they had been offered that house. 35 East Brookside Avenue in Akron. That sounds real familiar because I think I did look up addresses at one time and that Brookside address came up. So that is, I wonder how I got that, but I remember getting that address. Yeah, they had 9 kids between them, and I think 5 were still living in the house. 35 East Brookside, Akron. They paid $44,750. Yes. Okay. That could be it, because that they told me at the time, or Teresa told me, they had been offered the house for around $45,000. So that could be it. I wrote it down, a screenshot, and mail it to you. Thank you. They paid $44.75. Looks like they're letting up. Let me see that. Looks like they're letting it stand. Keep up the good work. The deed, okay. Well, if they did buy that house, they'd still be in that same area. They would have stayed there then instead of moved, which could be a good thing. Well, it depends on who the landlord sold it to. Oh, Sue might have found that address and asked me about it. Maybe. I have a lot more clues than I think I do. I suppose I do. You just sent me the link. Okay. Thank you. Isn't this sort of fun? Like I said, I wish we lived all closer together. Okay. Well, I better get off of here. Although Dexter hasn't realized what time it is yet. He must be sound asleep upstairs. Hope he hasn't passed out from the heat. I don't think it's that hot. 9 kids have to show up in some school. Yeah, well, 9 kids, 3 are adults, they're out of school. But her 2 little kids who have been over to my house several times, Sammy just had a birthday, and what was her name? Angela, Andrea, Angela, were her 2 youngest children. And I think the rest were his, actually. Akron Dream Homes LLC is the seller. I wouldn't call what they lived in a dream house. I don't think it was real fancy or anything. And she always said they'd love to get out of that area. So I don't think it was in a real good area of Akron. Sometimes kids' names will show up online for involvement in sports. Ha. Okay. We all have homework to do here. I'm going to take a look at that deed he sent. Like I said, if my husband was still alive, he could have had this taken care of by now. But all the cops that I know are all, they're old. They're as old as me, of course, or older. And they're not working for the police department anymore. Yes, I do. I have some leads now. If you Google the address, a street view shows up. Google Earth. Don't you love it? Okay. I'll work on that. And I'll be on in a couple days with this other box, the ThreadUp box, and we'll have to talk about this some more. I'm going to go look at that address. She gave me another clue. There was another clue on her Facebook page or something she had online that there was a house she could see that was on fire. She hoped that everybody got out. And then it was, I think it was on Facebook or the news of what that house was. I mean, the address of that house that burned. And I didn't think of writing any of that down, of course. Call Judy at the barn. The younger cops could still help. I know. It would be so much better if I knew them, though. Yes, I'll still make it at 4 o'clock because that seems to be a good time. So it'll be Friday or Saturday. Look around at 4 o'clock. Maybe Friday, because Friday's sort of I'll be on again Sunday at 4. But the Sunday's the What's Sold video. The retired, I'm friends with that guy, the one that did undercover work. Good idea. Okay, I have a friend of Jack's was an undercover cop. You would have never known he was a cop. He did a lot of undercover drug stuff. He had long hair. He looked like a bum. I don't know. I'm sure that's not what he still looks like. But he's on all the time. He's commenting on all my Facebook things and other Facebook cop things. Yes. The band of brothers still care about their own. That's true. Yes, I will definitely talk to him. Tell him I have a problem. And try to get Judy in the group of the Women Detective Agency. Okay, I will be back here probably Friday. Friday at 4. Let's plan that. Friday at 4. At 4. And I will see what we can come up with before then. Thank you so much for coming, and thanks for all this about our detective agency. And I will see you on Friday. I'm going to go have a milkshake. Bye. Thanks, BumbleBee, for this beautiful box. See you Friday. Bye.